We are on episode 13 of Draw Your Own Adventure. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Mallory with Go Creative. Let's jump right in. So this first one is a very old fireplace appears to be the only way out of this barn. You give it a green and yellow fire and decorate the mantle with a garland of your favorite season. So for this one, I could not think of anything else aside from Harry Potter with the green and yellow flames. So that's what I'm going for. This is the reference photo I have, which is not a great one, but it's all I could find, surprisingly. And we're just gonna dive right in with some inks. So I decided to use a fan brush for this process, which I thought I could make some wispy flames, and no, that is not where we're going with this. It does not turn out at all, so I start spraying it down, and hopefully I can just soak up some of this water and ink. So at this point, I'm thinking, this is not turning out very well. What am I gonna do? I can't really get rid of this. So I'm going to just, at this point, just have fun with it. But then I'm like, what's the other side of this page gonna look like? Yep, it's ruined. Now I'm officially, screw it, let's just do scribbles. Let's do whatever I want on this page. Thankfully, I wasn't a huge fan of the last page that this is ruining. If you haven't seen episode 12, go and watch that one as well. Yeah, now I'm just doing whatever the heck I want with this page because not starting off on the right feet. But it's okay, I promise the next pages get better. I had to tackle the flames again, so at this point I'm just trying to reshape. Hopefully I can get something decent out of it. So then I decide to pull out my acrylic water-based paint markers, and this seemed to help a lot. I brought out my white, my yellow, and my green. And I decided to just do some flickers of paint, like it's sparking out, you know what I mean? And I did that. I think I did a little too much. I went a little overboard on this, but that's okay. It was a lot of fun. So I could not forget that I needed to do a theme around this. So I decided to do some silhouettes instead. So I'm starting off by doing some pumpkins. And if you can already tell the theme of the bricks and stuff, you might guess already what my favorite season is. And what is a fall season without those signs that say thankful or blessed or something like that? And I just thought it was a great addition to this piece. So overall, was this page a success? No, but I think I at least brought it back to something worth sharing all over the internet. But let's move on. The fire turns into smoke, filling the page. You make shapes and patterns with a white gel pen or crayon. So I decided to do a little bit of what it suggests, but then spin it to do my own thing. So I decided to use a variety of different white pens of some sort. And I just did random shapes. I didn't actually do my own shapes. I just filled in the shapes that are actually visible. And I actually had a lot of fun with this. So I kind of tweaked the rules a little bit, but I think it turned out really, really good. And then in the lighter areas, I decided to use dark colors like graphite and China marker and black, fine liners and stuff. And I think the page turned out really, really well. I had a lot of fun with this one. And now moving on. Suddenly everything is cold. You can't see anything yet. The smoke surrounds everything, yet you feel the ice breeze around you. Draw coldness. So for this one, I decided to do a marker drawing, and then for the paper I'm going to paint it in my favorite color, phthalo turquoise. It is so beautiful. It's a little dark. I probably should have done it a little bit lighter considering the vibe, but anyways, recently I went to a spa and did hydrotherapy. If you don't know what hydrotherapy is, it's where you do hot, cold, rest, and repeat. And so basically you have hot options like saunas or steam rooms or hot tubs and stuff like that. And then you do a cold plunge. And then after that you rest, and then you do the cycle all over again. So with coldness, I immediately thought about this cold plunge and how many times I did it and how proud I was of it. So yes, I'm creating coldness, but I'm also creating something that is beneficial on the other side. So I just decided to do this one as more of a fun, cold page. It sounded too dark based on the prompt, and I didn't want that. So this made it a little bit more cheery and fun. And I wanted to do a cartoon style me. Not that it looks like me by any means, but it was a lot of fun to create.
Hey there, what you drinking? 2 shots, let's pour it up. I know what you're thinking, but tomorrow won't come for us. This life that we're living, ain't never gonna give it up. Double shot for the gifted, and one more for us. There you go, drink it up. All this love in a cup. Yeah, we go slow, we go fast. Yeah, we can't get enough. We stay all day, all night, living in paradise. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life. This is the time of your life. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life. Don't look at the past. No.
Finishing the page off, I decided to add some like snowflakes and little stars, and then we're just gonna glue her into the page. And now the last page for the week. In the distance, an iceberg appears, but only the top half. You know what they say about the tip of an iceberg. There's much more beneath the surface. Draw the Arctic waters and the bottom of the iceberg. So I recently found out that you can actually listen to the sounds of icebergs. So if you haven't checked that out, you should go and listen to it. It's very creepy and eerie, but also like kind of calming. So yeah, I recently listened to that. So yeah, that was very interesting. So for this one, I decided to use some collage paper, and I wanted to keep it simple.
Going that way, oh, now make it last to the break of day. No matter what people say, live life in a fast lane.
So then I just cut out random shapes and made it pretty simple, but honestly, I think the result turned out really, really well.
Yeah, we go slow, we go fast. Yeah, we can't get enough. We stay all day, all night, living in paradise.
All right, now to do a final recap. We created green and yellow flames in the fireplace. Not my favorite, but it's okay. Next, we created a bunch of different shapes and lines using whites and blacks. We created coldness and my interpretation of coldness with a cold plunge, and then we did the tip of an iceberg and the bottom of what's beneath. This was such a fun episode. I hope you guys had a good time, and I will see you in the next one.